There was a man named John who had burning desires. He spoke to God often and asked God to grant these desires. One day John was walking in the forest, and as he was walking, he was just enjoying the beautiful beauty of nature, looking at the different plants, hearing the birds chirp, just being one with his environment. As John continued to walk onto his journey, he became very sleepy. John decided to lay down by a tree and take a quick nap. As John sat by this tree, he thought to himself, man, oh man, I would love to have a sandwich and a nice iced tea. So what appeared before his eyes very quickly was what he desired: a sandwich and an iced tea. John scratched his head and said, wow, this is for me? I just wanted it and it came before me. What amazing glory. So John sat down and ate his sandwich and drank his sweet iced tea. As John was sitting there eating and drinking, he was so thankful. He then thought to himself, man, I wish I had a pillow. And just like that, before his eyes, a pillow appeared. John started to scratch his head and said, wait a minute, how are all these things appearing before me? Then John started to think, well, it must be me. So he thought to himself, what do I want right now? John thought and thought. He said, I would like for there to be another me. Someone as beautiful and as sweet. Someone who is a part of me, but is as whole as me. So just like that, a woman appeared before John, and John was just as shook. He's like, wait a minute, how is this all happening? But John continued to enjoy his fruits of what he asked for. And then John said, I wish I had money. And money appeared. I wish I had a house. And a house appeared. I wish that I had a farm, and a farm appeared. Everything that John desired within him appeared before him. John started to feel a little weary about this and say, hey, what's going on? What if all these things get taken away from me? What if something happens to me? What if this is too good to be true? Can it be? So, just like that, John's thought took away his things that he desired. He started to see that the things he wanted turned into fear, and he no longer had those things in front of him. He had a fear that he would lose his other half. He had a fear that he would lose his home. He would lose his farm, and he would lose his glory. So little by little, these things started to happen. John even feared that he would become sick and he would die. And that too came to pass. The moral of this story is each one of us in this lifetime have desires. We want to achieve certain achievements, and we will. But it's all based on our thoughts. Sometimes we can be standing in our own way. When we get the things that we desire after working so hard for it or simply desiring it long enough, we start to believe that it's too good to be true or these things are not meant for us. But that is the wrong way to think. The power of our thought can shape our life and make us become the best version of ourselves. Loving yourself, knowing thyself, and trusting thyself. If only we knew our will and our desire is so powerful, we will never doubt ourselves again. Everything we want, we get, even if it's good and bad. That's why they say you have to be careful for what you ask for. So I say to you, believe in yourself, believe in your desires, and choose to believe that it is not good to be true. It is perfectly true and is destined for you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.